Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Jongelo Entertainment. Here we give you trending gists, trending news, trending gossip of what is happening in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world at large. What's happening in Nigeria, what is happening in Africa, and what is happening in the world in general. Welcome to Jongelo Entertainment. Yeah, we know we have so much to talk about. We always have so much to talk about. Just as the parable in Nigeria, that problem be like bicycle, they had to start. Problems every day, and that is how we get the news. Problems, problems, problems. Someone just got up and tweeted that he can't wait for the government to ban relationships. Can you imagine? Someone just got up and said he can't wait for the government to ban relationship. Well, maybe the guy's heart broken. His name is Leo Das Liver. He just got up and said he can't wait for the government to ban relationship. Maybe something must have triggered this. You can't just wake up and tweet stuff like this when you are happy. No, something somewhere, maybe his girlfriend left him, blah blah blah. This is February. Yeah, and February is a month of love, just as people say that it is a month of love. Maybe his girlfriend left him or something. Yeah, let us also move to DJ scene, to DJs. We have so many DJs in the world. Kevin Harris, DJ Khaled, to name a few. We have numerous DJs in the world. But we have this hot DJ. He went global. The guy is from South Africa, and he is the youngest DJ in the world. His name is DJ Ark Jr. He currently holds the title for being the youngest ever act to win Got Talent in the world. He was only 3 years old. He also holds the record for being the world's youngest DJ. He had an estimated net worth of about $600,000 US. That was in 2018, not 2021. His net worth was $600,000 US, and he was about 3 years old then. And he has also appeared on Britain's Got Talent, China's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, and also Saudi Arabia's Got Talent. The guy is good. He is sweet. Just 3 years old. And I mean, if you hear this guy play, you can just look for him on YouTube. You will see him there and listen to his songs. The guy is good. The guy is superb. He's sweet. So just as they say, age is just a number. Yeah, you can achieve anything. He was just 3 years old, and he was worth about $600,000 US. The youngest DJ ever on earth. So what is holding you? Well, don't forget to drop your comments below. Africa is the mother of all continents. I mean, Africa has always been and will always be a sweet continent. Check out this food. Chickpea mesh with injera bread. Where can you find this food, you might ask? It is not in Nigeria, no. It's in Ethiopia. It's an Ethiopian delicacy. And there's a rule governing this food, that before eating this delicious meal, you have to wash your hands. Use your hands and eat it. You don't need cutlery, no. You just need to use your hands. So make sure you wash your hands before eating it. Yeah, that is Africa for you. Well, there is this gist between Nigeria and Morocco that during phone talks between the two leaders, King Mohammed VI and the Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari, they expressed their joint determinations to continue strategic projects between the two countries and complete them as soon as possible, especially the Nigerian-Morocco gas pipeline and the creation of a fertilizer production plant in Nigeria at a cost of 1.3 billion US rather. That this project will cover 90% of demand in Nigeria. Well, let's see how it goes. We hope it will boost employment in the country. It's a nice project anyway. The project is about building a pipeline, a gas pipeline from Morocco to Nigeria, and also building a fertilizer production plant in Nigeria. It's expensive, basically, about 1.3 billion US dollars. Well, what is your take on this? What is your take on this? Will this move Nigeria forward to the next level or not? Don't forget to drop your comments below, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so as to get the latest updates on news, entertainment news, fun facts, everything that will keep you abreast with the times. Yeah, this actor just came out from nowhere and said he is gay. His name is Uche, actually, and he just stepped out in a lovely brazier a few days after telling us he is gay. You know, we have this thing in Nigeria. You can't really be gay in this country. No, it is not legal. But I don't know. So, what is your take on this? Is what this guy did, is it proper? I mean, he's been acting movies and just came out of nowhere and said, "I am gay." I mean, don't forget to drop your comments below, please. Still in the entertainment industry, now let us go back a bit, or do we say forward to music, to the music scene. Someone tweeted recently that Omah Lay says corrupt things in a very cool way. Honestly, someone said he is the Ajebota version of Naira Marley. What is your take on that? That Omah Lay says bad things in a cool, calm way. Yeah, that he is the Ajebota version of Naira Marley. Please don't forget to drop your comments below. Let us analyze, Omah Lay, and let us do an analysis between Omah Lay and Naira Marley. They are two great guys anyway. They are doing very well. It's just that Omah Lay just came into the music scene, and Naira Marley has been there for like a year or two. Yeah. So what is your take on this? And apart from that, who do you prefer, Omah Lay or Naira Marley? For instance, if you're having a party, who would you invite, Omah Lay or Naira Marley? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. Let's do an analysis. Let's handle this matter together. Yeah, this is Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it is located in the border of Zimbabwe and Zambia. You can hear the thunder of Victoria Falls water up to 40 kilometers away. Wow, 40 kilometers. If you are 40 kilometers away from this falls, I mean, you will be hearing the sound. 40 kilometers away. Wow, it's actually a wonder. No wonder it's among the 7 wonders of the world. So if you are looking for a place to travel to, a tourist attraction center, I mean, in Africa, man, just go to Victoria Falls, take pictures. As you can see, there's this, the water is like rainbow. There's this rainbow color. It's not painted, it's not Photoshop, it's natural. I mean, you can just go there, take pictures, hang out with your friends, have fun. I mean, life is all about fun. According to what Rick Ross said in one of his songs. So there's this song he featured Nicki Minaj, "You the boss." You're the boss, you're the boss. Rick Ross said, "You only live once." In one of his bars, one of his lines, he said, "You only live once, so do it big." Yeah. So, I mean, live a good life, travel, have fun. Victoria Falls is a nice place to go. It's a wonderful place to visit. If you are in love with nature, make sure you visit Victoria Falls. It's a nice place. Yeah, we have these problems. This problem in Nigeria right now. We have so many problems in the country. In Nigeria, problem they had to start. It be like bicycle. They had to start at all. Yeah. So the governor of Kano State had said something recently. Movement of cattle from north to south should be banned, according to Kano State Governor. Governor Abdullahi of Kano State is seeking to have a law enacted which will place a ban on the movement of herdsmen and cattle from the north towards the southern region of Nigeria. This, he believes, will help curb the recurring clashes between farmers and herdsmen. He said this after meeting with President Buhari in Douala, Katsina State. He stated that the law will also address the issue of cattle rustling in the northern part of the country. My advocacy is that we should abolish the transportation or trekking of herdsmen from the northern part of the country to the middle belt and to the southern part of the country. There should be a law that will ban, otherwise we cannot control the conflict between herdsmen and farmers, and cannot control the cattle rustling, which is affecting us greatly, he said. To me, this is something positive. I mean, coming out from a governor in the north. I mean, because of what is happening between the herdsmen and the farmers in the southern part of the country. You can imagine investing millions in agriculture, and before you get up, you just see everything must have gone down, because those, herdsmen will just bring in their cattle to eat, and cattle can eat anything that's green. They can eat maize, they can eat rice, they can eat anything. So imagine investing millions, and these cattle will just come in and sweep everything. And maybe you collected that money from the bank. How will you pay back? It's terrible. I think what Governor Abdullahi says solid, is superb. If and only if the government, the federal government or the president will adhere to this and make necessary changes, it will be a huge plus for the country. So what is your take on this issue? Don't forget to drop your comments below. Let's do the analysis together. Yeah. Someone tweeted, because Nigerians, we can tweet. Someone actually tweeted that I put my wife on salary. Her job description is, in quotes, enjoy your life and time with the kids. That he's paying his wife. Well, someone replied to the tweet anyway. The person that tweeted this is a guy actually, Empire ED. Someone replied, Baby Na, a female, that if you like, pay me 1 billion every month. I will still work, open my own business, not staying at home. I will die before my time. I have my own vision in life. What is your take on this matter? If you are a man, can you marry a wife, like full-time housewife, and be paying her monthly? If you are a woman and you see this guy, the guy is rich, and even if you have a master's degree or PhD, he says, no, I don't want you to work. I want you to be a full-time housewife when I get married, or when we get married. As a woman, will you go ahead and marry this guy? Don't forget to drop your comments below. A Nigerian policeman rejected 864 million naira bribe. 864 million naira bribe. He never took bribe. Where is he right now? According to report, he has resigned. Why? Because he has not been promoted for a very long time now. He's been in the police, in the service. He has been putting in his best. He rejected bribe. You can imagine 864 million naira. And he has not been promoted. Because of non-promotion, he resigned from the job. He didn't retire, he just resigned. And he's a CSP, Francis Osiagije, that the policeman and the divisional police officer, DPO, in charge of D division, Itam, in Uyo, the capital of Akwa Ibom State, who is acclaimed to have never taken a bribe since over 30 years in active service, has resigned from the profession. Well, congratulations to you, sir, for not accepting bribe. But resigning over promotion, and you served for 30 years, that means you have just 5 years here. You have those 5 years to go. You would have endured, so that, you'll be getting your pensions and gratuity and everything. But well, kudos to you for not accepting bribe. Let us move on to the United States of America. Let's talk about Jay-Z, rapper Jay-Z, the husband of Beyonce. How did he start rapping? Did he just come out of the blue, or came up one day and said, let me start rapping today? No, he started from somewhere, from scratch actually. let me tell you a story about Jay-Z. According to him, he said, and I quote, "I started messing with my parents' record player. I guess like all kids that got into hip hop. And there was this guy who used to freestyle around the way. He used to rap about anything. You know, my clothes is damp, and I am like the lamb, and I am the charm." And I was like, that's fucking cool. So I started trying it. It was a gift. I guess in the beginning, I really took it for granted. It came so easy. Wow. End of quote, actually. That was Jay-Z. You know, when he was growing up, there was this guy that would just come around and he'd be freestyling, blah, blah, blah. Before Jay-Z knew it, he started freestyling too. And now he's known as one of the best rapper alive. Yeah. He's like a goat, you know, like the greatest of all time. Jay-Z is good. He's actually good. He has won so many awards. So, I mean, anybody can start up anything. But we have this problem in Nigeria. We want everybody to go to school. We want everybody, our kids, to become medical doctors, to become lawyers. I don't think there's any parent that wants his kids to become a politician. But, I mean, guess what? Definitely, they will definitely become politicians in future when they grow up. Some of them actually will become politicians when they grow up. And there's no father that will give birth to a child and say, okay, go and learn music, it's difficult. Or go and start playing football. Then, except now, you know, some new fathers will like, what will ask their kids, what do you want to do in life? Do you want to sing? Do you want to play football or stuff? I mean, see where Jay-Z came from. He was just playing. It was just a normal joke, and now he's known as one of the greatest rappers of all time. So, I mean, keep the flag flying, keep growing. Don't let anybody or anything stop you from where you intend going to. Did you know before now that Nigeria has seen the most twins born in the world? Well, there's this place in Oyo State, Igbora. It's a town in Oyo State, and the town is situated about 80 kilometers north of Lagos State. More twins are born here than anywhere else on earth, but nobody is quite sure why this town should be more twin prone than any other in the world. An average of 78 to 92 to set of twins per 1,000 births in the town. Reports state that the town's high number of twins could be caused by the women eating habit. That they eat yam flour, also known as amala, and ilasa, which is okra soup. While other reports state it was due to genetics. In the predominantly rural community of Igbora, multiple births are celebrated and have, over the generations, been regarded as gifts from God. Twins are a blessing, with many pregnant women wishing for multiple births. Wow, that is wonderful. It's actually a blessing. You know, you can see a mother having like 3 sets of twins. That is 6 kids, 3 sets of twins. Well, congratulations to all the ladies in Oyo State. So if you're a guy there and you want to get married and you are looking for twins, you know where to go. Oyo State all the way. The Wars of Benin in present-day Edo State. That the Wars of Benin, which lasted from 800 to 1400 AD in Edo State, Benin, Nigeria, that they are the longest ancient earthworks in the world and probably the largest man-made structure on earth. It was bigger because it's no more. It's been destroyed by the British in 1896, and it was bigger than the Great Wall of China. Wow. British, why did you destroy this? Why did you destroy this wall? Well, we can't tell why, but we know it was destroyed by the British in 1896, more than 100 years ago. As I said earlier, this is Jongelo Entertainment. We tell you about travel and tourism destination, superb ones. You know, Africa is a wonderful place. That there's this resort, you know, Manta Resort, is in Tanzania. It's in an island, Pemba Island in Tanzania. It's a wonderful place to be. that they have this underwater hotel room on the coastal line of East Africa on India Ocean, that you can be in the room just relaxing, lie down and enjoy the view of fish and other ocean creatures just at the comfort of your bed. You can imagine lying down, seeing fishes, I mean, sea creatures, everything moving around. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful place. So let your money relax you. If you want to relax, go to this resort. Manta Resort is in Tanzania, an island. The name of that island is Pemba. Pemba Island in Tanzania. It's a fun-filled place. Just go there, let your money relax you. Relax and have fun. Let's talk about football. African Cup of Nations, to be precise. We will tell you top 10 most appearances at the African Cup of Nations. Number 1 is Egypt. They've appeared 24 times. They've been to the African Cup of Nations 24 times and they won 7 trophies. Ghana 22 times, 4 trophies. Nigeria 18 times, 3 trophies. Ivory Coast 23 times, 2 trophies. When I mean trophies, I mean the gold. Yeah, the gold medal. Cameroon 19 times, 5 trophies. Algeria 18 times, 2 trophies. Zambia 17 times, 1 trophy. Tunisia 19 times, 1 trophy. Morocco 17 times, 1 trophy. DR Congo 19 times, 2 trophies. So countries are ranked based on the number of games they won at AFCON and the total number of points they gained. Wow. Well, Nigeria, we did very well. The Super Eagles, we've been there 18 times and we won 3 trophies. Kudos to the Super Eagles. They made us proud. They really made us proud. Yeah, still on football. Frank Lampard has been sacked from Chelsea. Well, kudos to Frank Lampard. He did very well as a player and he tried his best as a coach. It wasn't easy for him, but yeah, he actually tried his best as a coach. So recently, he dropped a message. I read, "It has been a huge privilege and an honor to manage Chelsea, a club that has been a big part of my life for so long. Firstly, I would like to thank the fans for their incredible support and I have received over the last 18 months. I hope they know what that means to me. When I took on this role, I understood the challenges that lay ahead in a difficult time for the football club. I am proud of the achievements that we made and I am proud of the academic players that have made their step into the first team and performed so well. They are the future of the club. I want to thank Mr. Abramovich, the board, players, my coaching team, and everyone at the club for their hard work and dedication, especially in these unprecedented and challenging times. I wish the club and the team every success for the future." Still on football, 102 years ago, everyone was wearing a face mask while attending a football game in 1918. Nothing is new under the sun. All we have to do is to cultivate a positive attitude, to thrive during the situation. It will soon be over. Please, COVID-19 will soon be over and it all depends on you. Don't leave your house without face mask or hand sanitizer. Maintain social distance. Take care of yourself, for yourself, by yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so as to get the latest update on what is trending in Nigeria, in Africa, and the world in general. And also don't forget to share the videos on any social media platform. Stay tuned to Jongelo Entertainment.